and the green line, so I'm feeling like I'm not quite as big as that. But
Yeah, pass it over to Steve. We'll put it up on the overhead. And I'll just give a little bit of background. Some of the things that Mayor Slawik has worked on is donating her time on the Transportation Advisory Board and an executive committee for the Gold Line and also the Rush Line transit efforts. She led 2 transportation coffee talks with the St. Paul Area Chamber and the White Bear Area Chamber of Commerce to talk about statewide transportation issues and to gather input from stakeholders. She was also active in the 84% Coalition, which was a group that sought to bring attention at the Capitol to the need for local street improvements. And I think you'll remember there were some articles in the newspaper from that group. It was very good. It got everybody's attention. Most important is the mayor's outreach to Maplewood citizens and our business members. When road pavement complaints started increasing and were a main topic of concern from her constituents, she responded and led an effort to diversify city revenues to invest back in our local neighborhoods. And in fact, you're going to hear about a couple of those projects later on in the agenda. So with that, congratulations, Mayor Slawik.
Well, thank you. Thank you. And I felt very honored, and I know that our Public Works Director, Michael Thompson, nominated me, and I very much appreciated that. And then City Manager Coleman and Assistant City Manager Mike Funk and Parks and Recreation Director Dewey Kaneko and Mr. Thompson, of course, were all there. And it was a very nice event. I knew about Transportation Alliance as a group I always participated with in the legislature, but I didn't really realize how much groundwork they did.
A lot of change.
They do, and so it was, it gave me a greater appreciation really for what they're all about. And hopefully, it was supposed to be the year of transportation, and it didn't happen. So hopefully that'll happen again. So thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I have to say, congratulations, and I appreciate what you've done, but you know what? It's not like 11 years of jumping in cold water.
No. I'm not comparing. I did.
Or
I didn't
perhaps
put it
if
on
we
the
need
agenda.
transportation money, like maybe Mr. Thompson would like this one, we could put you on the top of the store and see how much
Oh,
money
yeah.
we could make for roads.
No.
Bridge or road.
No, we have our different things.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Next, we have the consent agenda. And so is there anybody that has any comments or questions about the consent agenda?
It's so long.
Yeah, it's very short. Okay.
Second.
It's been moved by Copen and seconded by Juneman. The consent agenda. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes all. The motion passes and the consent agenda
There's
is
nothing like
approved.
role reversal, Mark.
Yes. Let's see, no public hearings or unfinished business, so that brings us to new business. So Ms. Haig, our Director of Citizen Services, we have 3 in a row that you were going to talk about. We'll take them one at a time. So you want to take the first one?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of the council. Christine Olson, on behalf of the White Bear Lake Hockey Association, has submitted an application as requesting approval of a premise permit to conduct lawful gambling at McCarran's Pub and Grill located on Rice Street. As is required by the City Code of Ordinance, a background investigation was performed on Ms. Olson. There's nothing that found in the background investigation that would prohibit her from having this license, and city staff is requesting approval. Madam Mayor?
Okay. Thank you. Good report. Is there any questions or concerns? Okay.
Move approval.
Second.
It's been moved by Copen and seconded by Juneman approval of the resolution for a lawful gambling premise permit for White Bear Lake Hockey Association and McCarran's Pub and Grill, 1986 Rice Street. Is there any further discussion? All those in favor say aye. Oh, there is discussion, sorry.
That's okay. We can
Okay.
vote and then I can.
All
say.
those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Ayes all.
I
The
just want
motion
to point out, if
passes.
other people have been following along, that the previous organization that was conducting lawful gambling at that establishment has terminated their agreement with them, because people go, wait a minute, I thought somebody else was making that money. So I just thought I'd point that out.
Okay. Good. Thank you. And let's see, item number 2, Ms. Hay, you want to tell us about that one?
Thank you, Madam Mayor, members of the council. What is before you this evening is the annual currency exchange license renewal for Easy Cash that's located on 35 White Bear Avenue. State statute changed a few years ago that requires that a public testimony be taken. We don't need to necessarily have a public hearing, but the mayor will be opening this up to see if anyone in the massive crowd